got a warrior poem we do. I don't write any of my own poetry, really, but just like I like to preserve the music, there are some poets I like to preserve as well. I was going to do this one by John Trudell, but it's so freaking heavy compared to all these songs. So I'm going to do a poem by Dwight Worker, who sank whaling ships. And often I do this he's got 3 poems. One actually is an instruction manual on how to sink a whaling ship, turned into a poem. And who knows if I'll do even the second or the third, but I'm going to do the first one, which I think applies to all of us. It's called Going In for the Kill. You have watched the logging site through lenses. My lenses suck. While hiding in man-made brush piles and trash. You have crept as close to them as you dare, lying frozen for hours as they cut and slash. You've counted their workers and their guards. You've watched for dogs and guns. Or you have spied on them with a scope from a ridge above a harbor during the slaughter. You've recorded their comings and goings, for you are looking for that moment. Someplace, somehow, there must be a way. You watch them both like a cat and a snake, at once so alert with nerves ablaze, ready to pounce on them in an instant, and again so slow and patient, like the rocks that you are now hiding in. Maybe you will feed next year instead. You are looking for perfect timing and information, for if you knew everything, you would succeed every time. To know when the site will be empty, when the watchman and the dog will be gone, when their warning systems will be off, and you would know when all of your systems are on. But you will never know for sure until you do it. And you'll never get a second chance. You've done all of your homework and surveillance, and now all that's left is you and your dance. Yet you will check your equipment there 3 more times. Wrenches, hammer and bolt cutters, pry bar, cutting torch, and persuaders. You review your lists till you know them by heart. As the minutes count down slower and slower, you know that the waiting is the hardest part. Your fear has a life all of its own. It comes over you and takes its toll. Fears of randomness and of all the unknowns. Fears of everything you cannot control. Did you say goodbye to mom? Or your child? This isn't kid stuff, you know. You could get killed. There will be some chaos in any action. It's a problem of synchronization. Now even the blacks and the whites appear hazy. Now you begin to believe that you are truly, truly crazy. And finally at last, it is time to begin. Everything else in the world is illusion now. As you go through the fence, past the watchman, past the check booth, it is now your moment of personal truth. For now all that is left is cold, steely will. For now it is time to go in for the kill. All that is left is cold, steely will. It is time to go in for the kill. Yeah.